about a bit. Bounce up.
Known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on.
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzer, what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot ham.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it.
Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
What's up, y'all?
Been working on my Indian head bob.
What's up, y'all? It's Revenge of the Sis. How you doing, everybody?
I'm fine. Okay, bye. And we're gone. And we're out of here.
I don't
Great
feel
show,
good.
guys.
I'm sick all the time. This is fun.
Detoxing is the word you're looking for.
Sick, being sick. I'm sick. All right, I have the flu. I have COVID. I have long COVID.
Hope. Virgie was sick too in the past. Just had dope in front of it. So, hi everybody. See, Virgie, I'm fine. I'm nice to you. Virgie, are you even there? Please tell me he walked away. Please tell me he's proving my point.
Of course he did.
Please tell me before the show I was busting his balls because he wasn't here when we came in. And then I was like, you fucking suck, dude. And he goes, yeah, no, whatever. And he was like, oh, you're so mean to me. And then as soon as we come on, within 5 minutes of being on.
Yeah, every once in a while when we do a fucking movie riff, right? Like, I'll just walk away from my microphone to grab, like, real quick, just fill up my water glass
I do that
or something and come back,
I'll
right?
go pee.
And, like, I feel bad doing that because I'm like, well, I'm just walking away from the show.
Because you know the moment you walk away, someone's go, right, Mersh?
Right, Mersh? Like,
Fuck.
Is this Mercer?
But yeah, but it's fine. Do whatever you want,
It's cool, man. Whatever,
all the
man.
time.
It's not a job.
It's not a big deal. Shows up drunk.
What are you guys talking
shows
about?
up
Oh, there
drunk,
he is.
Shows up drunk, shows up late, and then he also hates black people, ironically. I don't even understand.
That's the only reason we keep him.
Ironically.
Yes, ironically, because you live like them. Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole.
Sorry.
Idiot.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
I swear to God, I had water in my mouth. I almost spit it on my face.
Okay.
You fucking asshole.
We got some new tariffs, guys.
More tariff news tonight from President Trump. This time he's targeting films made outside the U.S. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam takes a look at what this could mean for Hollywood.
Oh, thank God they just finished Mission Impossible, which hasn't been filmed in America in the last 7 Mission Impossibles.
A lot of movies aren't filmed in America anymore, man. And I'm not even saying like they're filmed in these exotic locations, just they're filmed in Canada. Like, you know what I mean?
A new plot twist in Trump's tariff trade war. The president now throwing
Get it? Because
Hollywood.
movies.
I don't get it. I don't watch films. They're for degenerates. I only read books.
In the mix.
You
don't-
want
you don't
eye
own it.
slop?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't
yeah.
own a TV in my house.
I'm one of those people that talks about not watching TV and I read books in my house. Okay, crazy person. That sounds good. I'm going to have my TV on because I'm an adult and I'm not going to sit here and use my eyeballs to read words when technology's already fixed that for me.
Yeah. Enjoy reading Clockwork Orange. I'm going to watch the movie. It has boobs.
That's right. Yeah, you know what the Clockwork Orange book doesn't have? Fucking tits.
Writing this statement on
Am I
his
the only
Truth
one that just hates this presidency this time around? This sucks.
It's kind of boring.
It's just everything's about tariffs and red food
Well, that's
diet
what I
and
was
bombing
saying.
Iran.
Yeah, exactly. Like, can we get to, like, look, here's the point. Like, Pam Bondi just came out today and did another one of those, like, fentanyl. We got a big fentanyl bust from the, I said bust because I'm talking about Bondi. We got another fentanyl bust going on right now, but the cartels and this and that. And I'm like, all right, look, I get it. Cool. That's awesome. I'm glad you're taking fentanyl. That's awesome. I don't care. But I feel like I really care about the Epstein flight logs, and I feel like the less you talk about it, the more I want to know why you're not talking about it all the time. Because I don't know, and you help me out here because like I'm not in the Department of Justice and I'm not in fucking law enforcement. But you tell me, is it easier to take down a Mexican drug cartel and take fentanyl off the streets with a huge armed police force that could potentially be fatal, or send a fucking email with the flight logs? Like, I kind of feel like...
We don't have a timeline on that.
No, but here's... So you're telling me they're able to infiltrate a Mexican drug cartel and stop fentanyl, but they can't go, hey, do me a favor. Here's the date and time. Pull me the logs for the FBI thing and just send that out in an email. Yeah, like redact the names of the victims and shit, I guess, but whatever. Just like release it. 2 seconds, we could have this done. And the fact that there's no timeline, the fact you're not talking... Listen... I would honestly, and I don't know if you agree with me, Mersh, I would be less upset right now if they didn't do that binder bullshit. Them doing the binder thing...
They really shit the bed on that one.
Listen, right now, if they were doing the, look, we will release them, we have to... If they would have never done the binder thing, right? And they would have done the, look, we will release them. I'm sure it's all BS, but it's easier to consume the garbage when you go... All right, no, I get it. They probably have to go in there. Maybe there's, maybe we have to make sure we keep names confidential and do whatever lie. But the fact that they thought that we were all going to be so stupid to go, here's a shiny binder, everything inside of it, you already know. And then say, remember that whole thing? The FBI's not giving it to us. They try to throw somebody under the bus. The FBI's not giving it to us. And then they just stop talking about that. I kind of feel like the FBI wasn't giving the president or the Department of Justice something that would be a big story that's all you would be talking about.
Be a huge deal. If they were holding out on Obama years ago, it would have been a problem.
And by the way, now all it does is make us think the fucking worst, which is, okay, what people in his cabinet were on that flight log? If I had to guess, it would be people that are probably really into yellow food dye.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, the only way fucking libs of TikTok should be getting one of those binders is if she was one of the Epstein Island victims. And none of us want to picture that.
Oh, God, that would never happen.
Ugh.
They were picking up pretty girls, Mersh. Come on. knowledge of TikTok.
You're ugly.
Yeah, she is ugly. She's an ugly bitch. Like, honestly, you're an ugly bitch. What's her name? What's her real name?
Shia Raichik.
Yeah.
Very
She's
sexy
totally-
name.
Listen, Chirac Israel over there. Fuck off.
Yes, they wouldn't want her there because when she was 18, she probably still looked 42.
Yeah, man, she really does. She
just looks like one of those, like, as a guy who actually kind of likes Jewish chicks, she's like that weird ugly daughter in the family that they're like, you want to meet my daughter? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll meet your daughter. And then it's like, you meet the one that's named like Ruth. Like,
There's three of them. There's three of them. Two of them are hot blondes, and one of them is Ruth.
And you're like,
Shoshana.
Shoshana. Yeah, you're like,
But dude, Mersh, you've seen it because you're a Jewish spurt, I guess you would say.
A Jew spurt.
They call me the Jew hunter, but like not in that way. That sounds
like MILF hunter.
Yeah.
How about the Jew?
I started a porn website called Jew Hunter, and I'm having a lot of problems with SEO.
I'm getting clientele, but the wrong kind.
I don't want these kind of customers.
But yeah, no, it's she looks Orthodox. Orthodox Jewish women all look like that. They're just
hold on. I'm sorry, Betsy, but now I'm only thinking of Mersh going around in a bang bus kind of garb, but it's
that says Jew Hunter on the bus, and I'm riding
opening the door and going, "Hey, bitch, are you Jewish?"
And just like Bang Bros, I'm riding around South Florida of all places.
No, go in front of the bar, the Barstool place. Go in front of the Barstool place. Jew, it's not what you think. No, you know what? The van needs to say Jew Hunters, and underneath, no, it's not what you think.
No, not that one.
Portnoy's doing a pizza review in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I'm here at Bobby's Pizza, Fort Lauderdale, and look, yo, hey, Tom, do me a favor, get a shot of that bus over there. It's a bus that says Jew Hunter. As he's just he's blowing up.
He drops
his Jew Hunter. What's the name of his cameraman?
He drops the pizza and he goes, "Oh fuck, they found me," and he runs away.
Yo, seriously, get a shot of the bus that says Jew Hunter. What is that about? I'm offended. I'm sending these people to Auschwitz.
That's I love that, Mersh. I love that story for you, being the Jew hunter.
I'll never get over the fact that in 2025 we actually got Dave Portnoy to say the phrase, "I'm sending those kids to Auschwitz."
Hell yeah. And it wasn't even AI. He actually said it.
It's just that stringing together that collection of words. Like, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Right? And obviously Auschwitz in 2025 is a different vibe, but it's very funny to say the phrase, "I'm sending those kids to Auschwitz."
I'm sending these kids to Auschwitz. Somebody should just post, "I'm sending these kids to Auschwitz," and just attribute it to Dave Portnoy. He couldn't sue you because he said it. All right, sorry, the movie's here.
Social account. I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on...
Okay, will you forgive everything if he goes on and he forces Valve to make Half-Life 3? Is there things that he could do
I feel
that
like
would add
Half-Life
points?
3 would be a little too late.
I kind of just want to know. Yeah.
Speaking of, have you guys seen the rumors?
What's the rumors now? Half-Life 3 is coming out?
Yeah, they're playtesting Half-Life 3.
No, they're
right
not.
now.
That's bullshit. I don't lie. They
No,
it's a lie.
It's from a reliable leaker.
Hasn't
been wrong yet.
But I did see. Did you guys see the new trailer for the GTA?
Oh god, it looks so good.
Dude, honestly, they pushed it back to 2026 from what I saw. But dude, it looks for me, especially when you live in Florida. Like when you live in Florida, this really fucks with you because Marsha, I'm going to show you this trailer, and we were just down there, so you're going to know what I mean. It feels like you're remembering. You know when you dream, and like words are different. Like in your dreams, it's hard to read or words are different. They did a really good job at recreating Florida, right, in this trailer. But obviously, the signs say Vice City and all the other stuff. Just watch. So yeah, this is the new trailer that just dropped.
It's nothing like Florida. What are you
Real
talking
quick, what
about?
was
This is nothing like Florida. I don't recognize any of this.
You're like a boyfriend, girlfriend, bank robber couple, right? Or something?
Some leaks?
Yes.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with
I literally know a dude that looks like that in Key West.
paying tenants.
Same truck,
Well, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Yeah, this doesn't look. Again, I don't
Dude,
see.
this fucking me up. It's the same buildings.
I don't see the similar. I mean, I could see some small similarities with Florida.
Super weird. It's fucking me up.
But
dude.
I feel like these guys have never been.
It's literally South Beach. It's the black neighborhood.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
All right, I really love the music, by the way.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
You make the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bells! Shots, baby!
This is not. Again, I'm not really
literally-
feeling Florida.
Oh my god.
Everything that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Okay. It's not Club 11, Mersh. It's 9.
Yeah, well, it's close enough.
But it's the literal fucking place.
Yo, D, this full effect? They got your name, address, they got everything.
Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Okay, Mersh.
Okay, can I say something?
Okay, now we on Daywave we saw this and we asked, and everyone had different opinions. So I need to know.
I don't know. I mean, I can't. It's a video game.
It doesn't matter. Let's say it is.
I mean, no, too hood. Too
Ah, they were right. Okay. All right.
too hood.
Pessy, you were
Yes!
right. Pessy was
Little
right.
too hood.
That's what Pessy called. He goes, not too hood for Mersh.
Listen, I'll put it this way, right? I'd hang out with a bitch like this, but getting involved in her life or getting involved in her sexually, I've hung out with hundreds of women like this where they're like, yo, you need to come out Friday night. We're all off. And you go to
Yeah,
some
they were
fucking,
called
like-
your employees.
Well, sometimes they were. And it was fun. But yeah, no, I wouldn't. But I got to say, they fucking nailed Florida black people.
No, they did. I told you, this is exactly
I don't
Florida
think you
black
people in America realize, like, every version of whatever you have in America is different in Florida.
It is, it
the
is.
whites are different. The black people are different. The Hispanics are different. Floridians are a different breed.
People that are saying bullshit, Mersh is going to buy her Hennessy.
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
The Dolphins. Okay, I just noticed something. Damn it, this annoys me now. They're not the Miami Dolphins. They're the Miami Manatees.
The Vice City Manatees.
The Vice City Manatees.
Same exact goddamn jersey,
Yep,
too.
yep.
Say Vice City, baby! Vice City!
That's fucking South. Nah, that's not Tootsie's. That's what is it? Sinful Seduction Saturdays? What is it?
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Yeah. Hey. Everglades. This game looks pretty fucking good, man.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Oh, so they went to Sausage Castle?
I think it's going to suck.
No, it's going to be bucket. You know, we were saying, you think Danny Ross is going to be in it?
No, not after he completely violently ended that fucking...
What happened? Where did he end up? Is he alive? What's he doing?
Last I heard, he was a bartender and a busboy.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's not great.
The Trump administration is out with a new plan to remove immigrants who entered the U.S. illegally.
Oh, we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah,
Pay
by
them.
the way, they figured out, do you know how much it costs to transport, house, and then eventually deport somebody?
How much?
Per person? $17,000. So Trump is just trying to get this done with fucking $1,000 and a plane ticket.
$1,000 to voluntarily leave. In a news release today,
By the way, $1,000 American to go back to like Honduras, not bad. I would take it. That's a good start. That's a good little fucking head start down in Honduras.
That's
you
true.
got an apartment, you get yourself a couch, a nice TV, a job, you're back in business.
Homeland Security said it is also paying for travel assistance. Those who use
$1K and travel. I mean,
it's $1K and a plane ticket.
That's not bad.
Use the CBP Home app can tell the government.
Okay, real quick. Can I use that program, but just to go to Cancun and come back real quick? Give me $1,000 and a ticket to Cancun.
Well, you know, there's also obviously a bunch of people with Trump derangement syndrome. They're already coming out and going, "Oh, what about $1,000 for each American?" And it's like, well, I get your point, but we have to fix this problem first. Like, I understand where you're coming from. People are already like, we're gonna get $1,000, and it's like, wait a minute. So now you're mad we're giving money to illegals? Like, first of all, shut the fuck up. Second of all, I'd rather give them, instead of giving them $3,000 to come here, we're giving them $1,000 to get the fuck out.
That's a good point.
It's a better deal.
They plan to return home and they will be deprioritized for detention and removal by immigration enforcement.
What was the last part?
They plan to return home and they will be deprioritized for detention and removal by immigration enforcement.
Got it. Okay. How long do they have? Like, do they get $1,000, get deprioritized, and just never leave? Mersh, you have a little bit of competition. Not many people in the game did do a Mark Levin impression. Not many people, but Mersh is, I would still say, the best one. However, friend of the show, Owen Schroyer, put up some stiff competition.
I don't like this guy. He's a white supremacist domestic terrorist.
Yeah, he is. No, I agree with you. I agree with you there.
See if I can do. Hold on. Let me see if I. Let me. If the people of America won't support Israel, then they'll have to deal with the Islamic jihadists.
It's got to be a little deeper.
It's a little too high pitched.
A little deeper. You got to go a little deeper.
Yeah, and it's not as scratchy. He sounds more like this. He's not scratchy, you dumb idiot.
Yeah.
You buffoon. Call into my show. I'll tell you about Israel. Mr. Producer, go to clip number 3.
Then Lincoln Park plays when he comes in.
I'll show clips of you, buddy. I'll show a clip of you at January 6th, not doing anything.
You really showed him, Mark.
I saw you at the hot dog stand buying a soda. I'm glad you're a felon.
U.S. doesn't strike Iran. Iran will strike first.
Okay, that's
Iran has the nukes.
His Mark Levin sounds like Steven Crowder's Bernie.
Okay.
The radical jihadis want Americans dead. Don't you get it? We must support Israel. And I'm not going to sit here and deal with these anti-Semites anymore at these colleges.
He does. The cadence he's got, it's just the pitch isn't right. He needs to fix the pitch.
It's campuses. So we must strike. Hold on. Let me see if I can do. Hold on. Let me
What's
see.
up with Cash Owen? Is this not InfoWars? Is this
No,
dude doing
this-
his own
this
stream?
is his own show
Okay, so
live,
yeah,
baby.
this is Owen in his own studio being like, I'm throwing on a ball cap and a sweatshirt.
Yeah. This isn't prime time, Owen. This is chillaxed, Owen. Look at these two baddies.
Tonight, NPR and PBS are vowing a legal fight with President Trump after he issued an executive
She's
order
aging very poorly, right?
Yeah. She works at CNN.
instructing the Corporation for Public Broadcasting to defund the organizations. They're arguing he can't do that. His order claims that America's two biggest public broadcasters should not get the more than $500 million in taxpayer funds to public radio and TV stations nationwide because he argued.
I have an idea. Why don't you guys write an article about it? I just don't want to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, write an article about it. We're doing it, but I don't want to pay for it.
There you go.
They don't present, quote, a fair act.
Why don't you want to fund the people that called you a Nazi, Mersh, you piece of shit? Why aren't you funding the people that didn't want to look at the Hunter Biden case, huh?
Or unbiased portrayal of current events. Despite the president's order, the CPB is a private entity, and it was created that way by Congress to insulate it from political pressure.
No, it was created that way to insulate it from ever having to be responsible or have any sort of boundaries or authority. They could just do whatever they want.
NPR tonight says it's going to challenge this order, and the chief executive over at PBS said this, and I'm quoting her now: "The president's blatantly
she's hot.
unlawful executive order issued in the middle of the night threatens our ability to serve the American public with educational programming as we have done for the past 50 plus years."
How does it stop you? How does it stop you? Keep doing it. It makes 1% of your budget. Keep doing it. I guarantee you that you could cut 1% of your budget
Cut
right
back
now.
on the K-cups in the break room. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, pick yourself up by your Birkenstocks and figure it out. You know? Figure it out.
All of this comes as the president's newly proposed budget that we were.
Bro, I've never seen a woman look so plain. Like, you know that they have those rooms. I'm sure you've heard of them, those rooms where they're called like complete silence rooms. Where, like you don't hear the air, you don't hear anything. It's like, and it can kind of drive you crazy because it's just complete silence. That's like if that room was a person. Like she's just like the complete and utter nothing. There's nothing about her. Her features. The thing is, she's not even that ugly. That's what makes her so uniquely plain. Like, there's nothing about her that sticks out. She just looks like if an alien had to just draw a random human.
She's water flavored.
Yeah, exactly. She's water flavored water.
Water flavored water.
Yeah.
Air flavored.
Was talking about the congresswoman would cut more than $6 billion from NASA as it moves the agency's focus away from space science to primarily getting astronauts to the moon and to Mars. My source tonight is Bill Nye,
who's not an astronaut. Listen, his source is Bill Nye, who's not an astronaut.
What a weird pipeline they have on cable news, huh?
More of a Beekman Paul Zaloom fan, if anything.
all know from PBS is Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah, what science? What science do you do?
And also the CEO of the Planetary Society. And it's great to have you.
Fuck's the Planetary Society? What kind of gay shit's that?
Back here, sir, because obviously, you know, you've reached countless people through PBS over the years, fostering
20 fucking years. No, sorry. 30 fucking years ago. When's the last time Bill Nye actually had a show children watched?
a love and an understanding for some of us of science. I wonder what you make of this news tonight.
Well, it's not good news for us. For it will be.
Who's us? Who's us?
In modern terms, it will be unpopular. Unpopular.
What was that?
Oh, he's retarded.
Oh.
And so you'll find that they'll find that a great many small communities rely on public broadcasting for weather information, for evacuation information. And
who? What small communities do not have Google?
Yes.
They always say this, and it's such fucking bullshit. And this is the thought process these fucking any of these fucking elites that live by the goddamn ocean have. This mentality of like, these fucking country bumpkins can't read. We have to give them PBS. Are you kidding me? They're retarded. Hey guys, people in the mountains also have access to Google. You know Starlink exists, right? Everyone has the internet now that wants it.
so on. And then everybody who's a parent has raised their kids using public broadcasting.
Is that true? Every parent has raised their kids using public broadcasting? Everyone?
It's not. I'm poor and my kids haven't seen PBS.
Children.
Is it because the internet exists, Virgie?
Yeah, it's because the internet exists. Yeah, we don't need your antiquated bullshit anymore.
It's programming. There's nothing like it. And that's
Bill
why
Nye, the I have a technical degree guy.
Yeah, seriously.
Elmo says this week is brought to you by the letter B for BlackRock.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Now
It's
we know
also,
who's
it's also
sponsoring
the
it.
third Elmo because they almost keep going.
What are
rogue
these
and
Elmos?
molesting kids?
Yeah, keep diddling kids. I guess if you, it's, you know what it is? Candy shop, kid in a candy shop. If you're going to molest kids working on Sesame Street, I mean, come on.
organization was created, the system was created, and that's why people are going to push back against this. The citizens this will be very unpopular with members of Congress and the Senate.
I don't care. Nobody, unpopular. You know who was unpopular? Kamala Harris. She was unpopular, okay? If she was popular, she could be funding PBS forever. Look, I do not like a lot of the way Trump's running this administration. I will say, if we're being fair, can you imagine if Kamala would have won, what will be going on? We would already be at war with Iran. That I do believe. We would be on our boots on the ground right now.
Be more interesting.
I guess so. The ghost?
Than tariffs.
We will put an end.
Let's take over Greenland. Yep. Let's fucking go to war with Iran already. Let's put us out of our fucking misery already.
Can you believe this woman left her kids to be the press secretary? It's a dumb take.
Joe Biden's illegal student loan bailout attempts.
This administration's telling students, repay your loans. What a concept. If you borrow...
Venezuela Nazi gave $5. Says, Roy, say, I'll switch. Why?
money, you have to pay it back. The previous administration said you can let it slide.
The Biden administration is once again extending a pause on federal student loan payments.
You could miss payments and it wouldn't be reported to the credit bureaus.
Not anymore.
You must start.
I mean, I'm really torn on this because, number one, I think if you take out a loan, you should pay it back. Also, you're literally fucking us because you're using our tax dollars for your little loan for your student arts degree. So I think you should pay it back. I'm also a big believer of that. But I don't fucking like the creditors and credit card companies and their deceptive practices either. They're pretty fucking shitty how, depending on whether Morgan Stanley says you paid for something or not, you can't fucking buy a home for your family, you know?
Or to repay your loan.
Linda McMahon is the new education secretary.
Hell yeah.
She tells students...
Her husband used to poop on people. Yeah, we know that too.
He probably still does. You think he stopped? You don't just
Yeah,
stop
it's true.
pooping on people. He'll never stop because when he gets too old, he'll be pooping on nurses.
There isn't going to be any loan forgiveness program.
Good. College students don't deserve loan forgiveness. But I have a conflict here because I don't much like Linda McMahon. I once sued her and her sleazy husband Vince because of something they did to me at one of their silly pro wrestling shows.
Are you still holding on to that, dude? Is he still holding on to that? Man, that really fucked him
You
up.
should get over it, man. You got a lot of money from it.
In 1984, I was doing a 2020 report on how pro wrestling is staged. And the promoters then allegedly told one of their giant employees, someone should take care of that guy.
I think this is fake. You think it's fake? What's that? Is that fake?
Oh, that was Stossel?
You didn't know that?
Yeah, man.
We've joked
I'm not
about
a
it
wrestling.
1,000
I'm not a big wrestling.
What the hell's wrong with you? That's open hand
really
slap.
cool.
You think it's fake? You come like this in his face?
So now I'm surprised to support Linda McMahon because now she says,
Well, I mean, you could not like the way she did that. By the way,
Also, that wasn't her. That was
Linda
Vince.
wasn't involved in that.
giving loans isn't fair.
There's no such thing as loan forgiveness. It just gets transferred to someone else. And that's just not fair.
It's not. It means taxpayers, many of whom never went to college, are stuck with the bill.
By the way, Linda McMahon doesn't even like Vince McMahon. Why would
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? You wrong one here, dude.
A guy who's a welder and a guy who's a...
Ah, Dave Ramsey. What you got to do is you got to sell all your debt. You got to live in a tent. You got to live in a tent forever. You save your money living in a tent, and then when you live in a tent, don't ever take out a loan. You have to buy a house cash. You have to buy a house cash. Do not take a loan. And credit cards are the devil. I'm Dave Ramsey. I'll be back after this commercial for Goldman Sachs.
truck driver. They shouldn't have to pay off your student loan debt.
Okay, I'm sorry. Guys, look, there's been a lot of changes in technology over the years. Can we maybe get some new chants? Hey, hey, ho, ho. We're still doing hey, hey, ho, ho. Blah, blah, blah has got to go.
And we had a couple new ones, right? The no KKK, whatever, no fascist USA, something like that.
No
That was a good
fascist
one.
USA. I mean, kind of.
No, I'm just.
Student activists say, we're special. We shouldn't have to pay our debts.
They can go to hell.
Well, a lot of them are special.
Because I'm not going to pay it.
Fewer than 4 out of 10 borrowers are in repayment.
Now the Trump administration says if you don't pay,
that could mean wage garnishment or money withheld from tax refunds and Social Security benefits.
about time. College students don't deserve...
Hold on. They're going to withhold money from Social Security? Fuck, that's fucking... No, I'm fine with it, but that's fucking wild.
special handouts, and neither do rich colleges. Look at this library.
Yeah, I've seen a library before, John. I know what fucking books look like. You're not that fucking smart.
Colleges got away with raising tuition much faster than inflation because
Look at this library. No one's reading all of this.
Who are these even for?
Payers paid the bill.
The more the federal government was involved in loans and grants for students, the more tuition increased.
The first thing you're struck by is our jungle lobby.
I'm sorry. The University of Missouri has a jungle lobby?
Banyan trees,
Colleges chase this taxpayer money by offering ridiculous perks.
in-house day spa.
What?
Students will come to us and say, this is what sealed the deal. It used to be reading, writing, and arithmetic. And well, we're now the fourth R, recreation.
It's about time our government stopped funding luxuries like that. And there's another benefit.
I did not know that fucking place had a day spa and a pool.
Once students know they actually have to pay back their debts, more will think twice about studying, say, surfing or other ridiculous courses.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Listen, I know there's a lot of stupid degrees, okay? But if I want to catch some NAR, I need to know how to catch NAR the right way.
You can't just start surfing. You need to know the history.
Yeah, I need to know where that one, Mersh, I was seeing a video about the Mekalakaluka, the biggest wave in Hawaii.
I want to write my thesis about the movie Point Break.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, and then what I'm supposed to do? I need time to listen to all the Beach Boys catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Some people don't even understand what America's about, like John Stossel. He doesn't even get it.
My son is studying surfing at Santa Barbara.
Stop with the fucking thing, with the surf.
Just offer like Lady Gaga and Fame.
Why is that a class? Why is it a class? She's a bitch from Long Island who sucked the right dick and could sing. I mean, there you go. Boom. There's my one-day course.
Don't blame her on us. She's not from Long Island.
Yes, she is. Where's she from?
Pretty sure she's from New York City.
Pessy, can you tell me where Lady Gaga was born?
New York. She was born at Lenox Hill Hospital, which is in New York City. She's a city girl, not a Long Island girl.
I bet you she lived in Long Island.
That's not fair. A lot of people lived all over the place. Nope. Upper middle class Catholic family in Manhattan, New York City. Brought up on the Upper West Side. She's practically Jewish. She's not ours.
Okay. Sorry, I apologize.
Literally,
Wait, she's not Jewish?
Grew up on the Upper
Explain
West
that nose.
Side and
she's
went to NYU. And by the way, to answer your question, people always say that. Oh, yeah, they're not Jewish. Explain the nose. Yeah, they're Italian.
And Italian, and
the same nose.
And Italians are just basically Jews with better food.
So
Jews with better seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Twice about studying, say,
Jews with better attitudes.
Yeah.
Spaghetti Jews.
I do like that.
surfing or other ridiculous courses today's colleges offer, like Lady Gaga and Fame, Zombies.
It's just called Zombies.
Taco literacy?
Literacy. Even how to watch TV.
Why do we have these classes?
So you know how to watch TV, stupid.
Courses like these rarely help anyone get an actual job.
Shouldn't you communicate this to kids before you take their money?
This YouTube channel mocks what colleges do.
We can sell you
Oh, yeah. This is about an Indian guy taking jobs from Americans.
a master's degree for another 70 grand. Give me my money back.
It's good that the education department's finally starting to reform. But wait, why is there a federal education department anywhere? Education's funded locally. The federal department is largely useless.
The decline in the quality of
Listen, the federal government's largely useless, okay?
public education.
Some Republicans have tried to close the department for years.
I would like to dissolve the $10 billion National Department of Education.
Reagan.
But instead, I'm going to give amnesty to a bunch of Mexicans and turn California blue forever.
Thanks. Thanks, bud.
Thank you, Ronald Reagan.
Thank you, Ronald Reagan. Your legacy is intact.
I want to shut down the Department of Education. Okay, but the best I could do is ban machine guns.
Failed.
Take Ronald
And
Reagan's
during-
ass for that.
Let's shut down loony. Let's shut down loony bins.
Yeah, that was a good
Trump's
plan.
first term when he made Betsy DeVos.
Okay, look. First off, we got to take care of mentally ill people, but also, go birds. Go birds.
We're going to shut down the loony bins and put phones in the pockets.
Oh, that sounds good.
Education secretary. I asked her.
So you would abolish the department?
No, I think there are important roles to play to ensure students are not discriminated against.
That's why we need the Department of Education for that.
But now the mood in America has shifted. Recently, she wrote, shut down the department.
Yeah, but now you're saying that? Why didn't you do it when you were there?
It need not exist.
We're going to end education coming out of Washington, D.C.
Teachers' unions are furious.
It will just...
Oh, I don't care. I didn't listen to teachers in high school. I'm certainly not going to listen to them when I was an adult.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I had no respect for you when I was 10.
Bro, I just didn't go to school one like entire semester in fucking high school. I just didn't go. I didn't feel like it.
Destroy families, communities, and students.
After all, the media say the department
helps 26 million children who live in poverty, 7.5 million students with disabilities.
It's not doing any of those things.
Corey DeAngelis studies education policy.
The department was created with the express purpose to close achievement gaps and to improve student outcomes.
And they're doing great. Everything's great.
What are your complaints?
What city was it that only had a 20% literacy rate for black kids?
And the outcomes
it's
are
all of them. All of the cities
aren't getting any better. They're getting worse.
Students across the country are struggling to read,
falling behind
Come on, man. Reading is like so basic.
in math.
If you abolish the Department of Education, we can.
It's already fucking crazy that most of these Zoomer signatures aren't even in cursive because they never have to write cursive because they do everything online. So
have more student improvement over time.
You've seen that, right? You see signatures that are just people printing their name.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking wild.
Because you'll give more control, more power to the individual states to figure out what works best.
But unions say kids need the department.
Why?
Our students, our babies are depending on us.
The fuck? Stop yelling. You're overmodulating.
Our students and our babies. The teachers do this, by the way. Teachers have this
They're
thing.
cult leaders.
Well, yeah, but teachers have this thing when they say my kids, our kids. They're not your kids, dude. You're supposed to teach them to read and write and like let the parents go to work. That's your job. You're a government-funded babysitter. So our kids, they're not your kids, okay? They're the parents' kids. And a lot of you fucking teachers, a lot of these teachers think that they're saving these kids from bad circumstances and this and all. By the way, fun fact: a lot of these teachers that work in inner city schools that pretend to be like Edward James Olmos, but you know, I have to save these kids. That they're out there, they pretend like they're doing the hard work. Do you know why these teachers are actually in these inner city schools? I'll break it down to you. This goes back to the student loan thing at the beginning of this video. The government has a program, and still has a program, that if you are going into education and you take out a student loan to become a teacher, if you serve 10 years in what is considered a low-performing school, they will forgive your student loan debts completely. No matter how much you owe, they will forgive them, but you have to go to a low-performing school, which are the inner city, I got to save these kids schools. So they're not fucking heroes. They're just trying to get out of paying their student loan debt, okay? They don't want to save the kids.
They're not your kids, Becky.
Oh, thank you, sir.
But also, the reason these people get like, and it's almost like pedophilia. The same reason these people are attracted to teaching jobs and talk about my kids and stuff. It's because you're a fucking loser. No adults want to hang out with you. You can't get adults to fucking absorb your ideas. So you figure if you hang out in a room full of kids, you can shape the future. It's fucking gross.
By the way, I was wrong. Obama lowered it to 5 years. If you serve in inner city schools for 5 years, you get your student loan forgiven. So thank you for correcting me. But it was longer than that, right? At some point. Oh, and by the way, someone else brought up in the chat, Crazy Rambler. Also, teachers can't get fired if they have tenure. Even if they're bad, you can't fire them. They're there forever.
Your kids, Becky.
I had a fucking teacher who had fucking tenure that was like a union dude that they literally just kept moving around from fucking subject to subject because like everybody would fail. This motherfucker told us
he was basically like one of those priests that gets moved around after molesting kids to different parishes.
This motherfucker one time during a science lab taught us how to turn our power back on if the power company cut it off.
That's awesome.
I swear to God.
That dude sounds like he's awesome, though. Honestly.
Yeah, he was pretty rad, actually, now that I think about it.
I remember that one of our teachers that I had in high school had tenure, and he was the one that just teaches bullshit class called mass media, where it was just study. But it was just fucking watching like movies and stuff, and he would go out to his fucking car and get high. You would smell the teacher, and he was hippie, dude. He looked like he was in the Doobie Brothers, right? And he would just walk in, and he'd be stoned, and we would be watching like fucking a documentary about tightrope walkers, and this guy fell off a tightrope and died. I remember the teacher started howling, laughing. I'm like, oh, he's high.
That's hilarious.
Are the parents' children. Becky's just worried about her gravy train coming to an end.
Becky Pringle does make almost
This gets in gravy train.
$500,000 a year.
Oh my! Whoa, hold on. I'm sorry. The fucking what?
Becky Pringle.
Sorry. Becky Pringle?
Of the New Hampshire Pringles.
She has a chip on her shoulder. Are they hot Pringles?
Shut up. Stop. The pepperoni Pringles, Bessie. They're the better ones. They're the better ones. Everything in her house is shaped like a Pringles can. Her hand gets stuck when she has to reach her things inside.
Why is Becky always stacking shit?
Yo, Becky Pringle's fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, do you think she just... Your name's Betty? Wait, hi, I'm Becky Pringle. Wait, like Pringle? No.
Not that Pringle. Like the rapist Pringles.
What a goofy ass last name.
Yeah.
Are you any relation to Percy Pringle?
She makes
Quincy and Percy Pringle.
Your last name's Pringle. That means your family was owned by chip people.
Unlike some other people, her family was owned by ship people. She makes $500,000 a year to be to do what?
Year? The head of the other big union makes more.
People
fucking who is it? Betty Frito-Lay?
Like Randy Weingarten, who make over $500,000 a year to trap your kids in her failure factories that we call public schools.
Unions like the federal department because it's one-stop shopping for all their demands. And Democrats, who get almost all the union's political donations, fight to protect that bureaucracy.
This is a code red. Shout it from
Wow, you know what? The only way to prove it is to drink a beer like a normal person in your kitchen.
Fucking woman.
rooftops moment.
Trump can't just do this. Congress created the...
Hey, John, your turtlenecks, I did a bit. Are they getting bigger every story? His turtlenecks are getting bigger.
Yeah, I think Lean Amin is now like his
stylist
thoughts are being manifest in the world now.
So everyone's things are just getting bigger. Lean Amin, make it even bigger.
Department, only Congress can eliminate it.
It does require a 60-vote majority.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't have a lot of confidence that 7 Democrats are going to come along, but Trump is taking a different approach to give it death by 1,000 cuts.
Mass layoffs that are happening at the Department of Education.
Trump fired 1,000 people. They had to be doing something.
No.
Yeah, they were leeching money off of us.
Mm-hmm. No, they weren't. They were pushing paper. They were taking in 6-figure salaries. And that's why things haven't really changed all that much since half the department's gone.
Maybe those education department workers will find something more useful to do. And funds will be freed to give children more choice.
No.
It's time.
Give it back. Give it back.
No.
Give it back.
It's time to set the children free, and we should free families from the clutches of the teachers' unions once and for all.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, though. He's right, though. You're not going to get 7 Democrats that are just going to fucking turn. Real Tariq Nassi said the quartering paid me $5 to tell you that he has to offload 2,000 coffee brand coffee Mother's Day boxes on Amazon before Sunday or get evicted.
Oh, no.
The Bet's on $5 says we should make student loans absolve with bankruptcy retroactive 20 years. That way the banks and schools eat it. Harvard has $53 billion endowment fund, makes the universities pay down student loans, and those loans are just scam to funnel money to universities anyway. John from Earth gave $20 and says, thanks for entertainment from Twitter to Rumble. Thank you. King of all pixels, Beekman's World was way better than Bill Nye. Suck it, millennials. Paul Zaloom. Genocide Circus, hear me out. Nigerians and Indians specifically get $1,000 in assorted gift cards that we know for a fact have had the numbers recorded and put back in stores by scammers. Let's do it. I'm in. I think we got some donations over on Ko-Fi too. We have one here from Venezuelan Nazis. I already read that one. When Weez Inini says, the day the mighty Google rolled into our village changed my life forever. But for you, Royce, it was a Tuesday. Fucking asshole. Guys, let's do one more thing. We just realized time was. We could do one more thing before we go to break. We're pacing this a little faster than normal. Let's do this one.
English.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Audio balance, guys.
No. Yes.
No puedo. Soy de Oaxaca.
America. English.
Confrontation with a street vendor leads to legal troubles for a woman in Simi Valley after she's accused of hitting a pregnant woman with her own food cart, knocking her to the ground.
Yeah, beaner fatigue is real.
Welcome to the Fox 11 News at 4. I'm Christine Devine.
I'm Alex Michelson. We're on early because...
Hey, Christine Devine, what race are you?
I don't know.
Because of UFL football.
Mixed.
On Fox 11 at 5 o'clock.
She looks like Indian black mixed.
Street
Yes.
vendor's
Like-
lawyer.
Or like, what is it? Trini. You know,
Yeah.
people from Trinidad are like black
Whoa,
Indian.
whoa. They're called trans, dude. You can't say Trini on YouTube. We'll get in trouble.
No.
Bro, I'm
People
sick
from
of, listen, I'm
Trinidad.
sick of Trinis too, dude. I'm absolutely sick of Trinis, Pessy, but you can't just bring it up like that, okay? Jeez.
I don't care about Trinis as long as they stay away from kids, you know?
You know, Trinis cut off their toboggans.
Really mature merch. You know, some kids are born Trini.
Yeah, some kids are born Trini, okay?
Shame on you,
I read
man.
a story where this 2-year-old knew he was already Trini.
Yeah, wow, I don't buy it.
Okay, well. Somebody doesn't like Rihanna.
Her demanding that
She's from Trinidad.
prosecutors file hate crime charges.
Rihanna doesn't look like a Trini, but she is. Did you
Yeah,
know that?
no,
Rihanna doesn't
that's-
look like a Trini, but she is actually a Trini.
11's Christy Fajardo live in Simi Valley tonight
Man, Christopher, Jesus, lady, you are looking rough.
to unpack this story for us. Christy?
Look at okay, shut up for a second. Look at that good boy. Look
is
at
a
that
good boy.
good boy golden retriever.
Yeah, Christine, an Alex neighbor.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. This woman is recording a news story, and this guy behind her is just taking pictures of his dog. Look, watch. Look, he's just taking pictures. Okay, watch. Look at him.
Yeah, Christine, and
dude.
Alex neighbors tell us that the woman on the video is the neighborhood Karen, always confronting people when she doesn't like.
Men only
what
want
they-
one thing, and it's disgusting. Cut to a dude in the background
Taking
of
a
a news thing.
picture
He's not.
of a dog.
He isn't screaming "fuck her" right in the pussy.
No,
he
he's
isn't
not.
giving the
He's having
finger.
fun with his golden retriever.
That's
He's
awesome.
chilling with his dog.
They're doing, but this time, police say
Look, he's like, look, buddy, you're on the news. Look what he's doing. Oh, that's hilarious. This guy rules. Watch.
love
Look,
this.
he goes.
this time police
Look,
say
buddy, you're on
she
the
went
news.
too far, committing battery. But the attorneys for the vendor say it's also a hate crime.
I've told you and told
Wait,
you.
it's a
I don't
hate
want
crime?
How is this a hate? Oh, because she pushed a cart over her.
Everything's a hate crime.
you down the street.
56-year-old Julie Sanchez is now facing battery charges.
I'm sorry. Julie Sanchez is facing a hate crime charge because she ran over another Hispanic woman.
After blocking a street vendor in Simi Valley last Monday and saying this.
English.
Julie Sanchez.
No.
Yes.
No puedo. Soy de Oaxaca.
She says, no, I don't speak English. I'm from Oaxaca. So, by the way, look, I don't think you should have pushed a cart over her, but she's being purposely cunty. This Mexican woman with the cart is being shitty. And also, I'll tell you something else. That looks like a fucking nice neighborhood. If I lived in a nice neighborhood and there was some fucking illegal Mexican pushing a cart around selling candy, I want him out of my fucking neighborhood too. You know what I mean? This makes your neighborhood like a third world country. And it is because you're in LA.
America. English.
You're right. You know what? I'm on Sanchez's side over here. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm on Sanchez's side here.
But it's what happened next that
Look at another pup, though.
got her arrested.
You bring down my property values?
That's true.
No.
She pushed the cart into the vendor we are only identifying as Madi, who is.
Whoa. A question. Why are you not identifying the vendor? Is it because maybe her immigration status isn't technically great? Or because she's an illegal?
7 months pregnant, causing her to fall and bruise her shoulder and pregnant belly.
There's just nothing that she could have done to justify this. It was a pure act of straight out racism.
The woman that pushed her last name is Sanchez.
Could be married.
Madi now has an attorney and says she was humiliated and scared.
Is she legal?
And plans to sue Sanchez, who she says had confronted her twice before. But on Monday, there were witnesses and cell phones. You can hear Sanchez talking to them as they wait for police to arrive.
I told you before, this is a public health issue. Since health.
This, based on what we initially found, we made the arrest for
You
bad.
know it's going to be funny? This woman's going to sue her and all that stuff, but to sue her and stuff and publicly, she's going to have to put her the woman that's suing her is going to put her information out there, and it's going to turn out she's illegal, so she's going to win the lawsuit and then get deported. And it's going to be
really funny.
Battery, with the notion that the DA's office will receive the case, and they can always amend or add charges later on.
Sanchez didn't want.
Yeah, guys, if you don't want a pregnant illegal Mexican selling Takis in your neighborhood in a car, you're racist.
To speak to us, running away when she spotted our camera. But Madi's attorney says she'll have to answer for her actions in criminal and civil court.
You cannot attack someone because of how they look and the language that they speak.
Bro, are we really at this point in LA where a lot of the fucking these fucking attorneys are just look like Cypress Hill members? Right? Bro, you can't like be talking somebody, dude. I'm an attorney, dude.
That's not American. Okay?
You're not American. She's not American.
You can all go back.
In America.
Hey, you know where you won't have a lot of hate crimes against you for being Mexican? Mexico.
Have you tried going to Mexico? Say your Takis there. Mersh, tell them about the Patreon and Locals.
Patreon and Locals. 2 ways to support this fine program for just $7 a month. You go to revengeofthesis.locals.com or you go to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Pick one, choose your poison, sign up for $7 a month, and you're going to get all premium shows, Wednesdays, Fridays, movie riffs, etc.
Tomorrow we have a Patreon social and a local show. It's the same thing. Sign up for just $7 a month, guys. You really help us out. rtcstore.com to buy our swag. Of course, if you like us, that's a way to help us out. And like the show no matter where you're watching it. But signing up is the best way to help. We'll be right back. Stay where you are.
Shake your money. Shake your money.
White ice dripping, fake air kissing, a little yayo good to go. How bad Gucci, ripped jeans Gucci, she got a little dirty in them bows. You know she dances a flavor of that girl behavior. It's like hot, I'm a very broke, shaking that money all over you. She dances a Load out, we do it for love. Set up, you break down, we do it for love. Check in, check out, we do it for love. We do it for love. You got it going on, baby. It's kind of nasty. Come on. You load in, load out, we do it for love. Set up, you break down, we do it for love. Check in, check out, we do it for love. We do it for love.
These days, running a small business can be a big challenge. Whether we're receiving a flower delivery for unclear reasons, or raising the blinds and flipping over the open-closed sign, which is how I spend most of my workday, or even making a latte for a black woman, an iced tea for a white woman, and a coffee for a gently brown guy who could go in a lot of different directions. We've got our hands full. That's why Chase Bank is here for us. When this man in a suit from Chase Bank came down and shook my hand at my place of business, it really solidified what we'd already talked about at his office. Now we're looking at a laptop like my stupid little coffee shop is going to be a big disruptor in the online space. And my Chase business card allows me to make those emergency purchases that I lose sleep at night over. Chase understands my business the way they understand all businesses, as a huge reverse funnel that shoves money upwards to them. Hey, another flower delivery. These'll look great in the bathroom while I'm pooping blood from the stress. Now I'm flipping over that open-closed sign again. Is that a new stadium with Chase's name on it? How'd they afford that? I'll be in this bathroom for a while. Better toss it to the announcer.
At Chase Bank, we're about more than just foreclosing on American servicemen while overseas. We're about small business. So when you think of Chase, don't think of the 2008 financial crash. Think of your local sympathetic small business.
Flower delivery.
Yeah, guys, we're good on flowers for a while.
Second hour. ROTC. I have to change that, fix that channel. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's the music, if you liked it, it's an artist called Brother Strut, S-T-R-U-T. I was just switching the music up a little bit. It's just music I know that's not going to get copy blocked. So that's why I've been using it. Guys, thank you for being here. We do appreciate it. And if you signed up during the break, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best. And if you didn't, fuck off. Why even here? Like, what's this even about? You know, we've all been poor before, okay? And I understand that, but we don't want to be that.
Yeah, come on.
If you're already poor, right, you could still give us $7, and then you'd still be poor. But if enough of you give us money, we wouldn't be poor. So honestly, at least somebody's not poor in this situation. Tom Rose Mercedes. So MS-13 guy was deported. Could have been worse. He could have been drone bombed like a 16-year-old kid. Good point. Tom Rose Mercedes. Sanchez lawyer should see if the illegal has a license to operate in a permit in Permit Haven, L.A. There's a fine. Oh no, you're allowed to do whatever you want. They're allowed to do whatever they want. Okay. Let's see. Did you know it was the Met Gala? That it was the Met Gala? Here, let me.
Ooh, are we gonna look at all the?
Yes, we
stupid
are.
bullshit
We're
again?
gonna look at all the stars. But first off, a little news story.
Some might ask, what exactly is black dandyism? Well,
I don't care. No one's asking that. No one's asking what black dandyism is.
Nobody's asking anything that you guys are asking at the Met Gala.
it's all about sharp creases, tailored suiting, and polished shoes. It's an exploration of black identity and history, a
Wearing a suit. It's called wearing a suit.
reclamation.
Hey, guys, care to explain the outfit that the gentleman there is wearing? On the right, not so much the black dandy on the left.
He looks like
He's a sheriff.
He looks like a Zionist Scottish bagpiper.
Okay.
Really of
A
dignity and
magpiper?
There it is.
expression.
Or
Here's
a
a
bag
look
something elser.
Yeah.
What?
A bagpiper.
Yeah, yeah.
at the evolution of dandyism. The Met Gala theme this year,
Gala's right.
superfine tailoring, black style.
Is this what Pharrell looks like now?
Wow.
Holy fuck! For what is going on, man?
Fucking pool cue ass looking motherfucker.
I mean, seriously, Jesus Christ.
You think you get high if you sniff his head?
Oh my God, Cisco 2.0 here.
Pharrell Williams, Coleman Domingo, and ASAP Rocky are among co-hosts of this year's
Are all black guys gay now?
Gala.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, prove it. Prove it.
The black dandy style is not limited to the famous.
This is so gay.
That is not black. Okay, the black dandy
See,
style.
Black dandy, we had a word for that. It was a word we used to use to describe Rob Smith.
It's not limited to the famous.
We're walking this way. Yes.
In honor of the theme,
By the way, black dandyism is gay black stuff, okay? Straight black dudes would never call themselves. You imagine going to some fucking hood dude in Baltimore and go, yo, dude, you look like a dandy. Fucking kill you.
photographer Jay Monroe
Do you think we can find one straight guy that's into black dandyism?
No.
brought a group of self-described dandies together for a photo shoot in Harlem.
They're all gay.
All those old blacks are fucking.
It just smells like cocoa butter and cum.
Ugh.
I know.
Harlem.
Nah. Oh, yeah. I think dandyism is
Cocoa butter and caca butter.
Caca butter.
in control of how you want to be seen.
As a gay guy, apparently.
Dandyism is confidence, style.
It is
Sucking your homie's
So we're done
dick?
with. So can we now be done with Walton Goggins?
Elegance,
gay.
audacious.
They are. That's my point. They're
He's
all
the
gay.
same fucking. He's the same character. Listen, you show me a fucking Walton Goggins character from any other show, and I will tell you what season of Boyd Crowder he is. All right.
it is-
Oh, Baby Billy. Oh, you mean season 2 Boyd Crowder when he was a preacher? Oh, The Hateful Eight. You mean season 1 Boyd Crowder when he had a fucking Nazi tattoo? Oh, Vice Principals. Season 4 Boyd Crowder. It's the same guy.
Is Boyd Crowder in the room right now, Mersh?
Dude, don't nobody fucking tell me it's not the same goddamn character since fucking Justified.
Right.
These photos will appear in Quintessential Gentleman magazine.
It's not Gentleman magazine. It's Quintessential Gentleman magazine.
Well, I don't know if you know me. I'm the Ghoul. My name is Boyd Crowder the Ghoul.
You really the Boyd Crowder.
I'm the Ghoul. The Pridwin never got blown up in Fallout 4, even though that's 3 out of 4 of the endings.
The Quintessential Gentleman is a media.
So what, did the fucking Institute win?
Yeah.
Fucking,
that focuses on telling a positive
You know, I
story.
made fun of Virgie for shitting on that show, and I was like, Virgie's being a lore Nazi. And then I watched the show, and I've never been more
Virgie's
firmly on Virgie's side.
Virgie's
on
a
this.
regular Nazi.
That show sucks dicks.
Virgie's a regular Nazi, not a lore Nazi.
What do?
Of black men.
I'm so elated to be a
That's how I was going to wear that outfit on the show today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, fucking Bootsy Collins called. He wants his gay energy back. Bootsy Collins. Fucking
part
asshole.
of this history-making moment.
And
Yeah,
it's
every one of these guys looks like they can play bass.
It's Sean
Everybody
Javanicki.
guys
How you
does.
doing, boys? I'm Tranny Boy Crowder.
That was Trini Boy Crowder.
This is fucking same character.
Trini Boy Crowder. Trini Boy Crowder.
this moment, this celebration of style, with origins which stretch back over 2 centuries to the American Revolution and George
Did you
Washington.
see that sitcom he was in, where he was like a divorced, a widowed dad? Or
Yes.
whatever?
Oh, you mean the one where he played season 5 Boy Crowder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Washington's enslaved valet, William Lee.
He took care of George Washington's wardrobe all throughout the Revolutionary War.
So wait, a famous black guy took care of George Washington's wardrobe, and that's his claim to fame. He was the butler to a president.
So he had a vast knowledge of
No, butlers get paid. He was a slave to the president.
Yeah.
European dress and style.
I'm sure George Washington respected him thoroughly.
He's really quite Natalie attired with the red headdress.
Oh yeah, we see him in portraiture alongside George Washington with his turbans with a vibrant note of color.
That was significant.
What William Lee was able to do was make an expression about his black self, even despite his position as a slave.
And
People are
talk
so
about
exhausted,
self-expression. The most photographed man in America in the 19th century was abolitionist and writer Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, the original Weekend. We know.
I love how they're focusing on the one black guy during slave times who probably had it better off than
than the other black guys.
98% of the rest of them.
All right, let's check out. Forget the black stuff. Let's check out some of the outfits. How about that? Wow. Remember, Zendaya. This woman's supposed to be hot, guys. This is a hot woman. What a baddie!
What, you don't like her sexy Larry Bird body?
No, I really don't. She looks like burnt olive oil.
She looks like a photo negative of Melania Trump.
Yeah, I could see that. No, Melania Trump has boobs.
Would be in a dark one.
Melania Trump has boobs, at least.
It's like if Dr. Seuss drew an albino flamingo.
Yeah, I mean, and every time you make fun of this, oh, she's hot. No, she's not. What even is this outfit?
I don't know, something to cover up her hairy back and shoulders.
That's Rachel Ziegler.
Same thing. Did you see
Same
Andre
person.
3000? This
Come
is
on,
on.
man.
This is Andre 3000.
Like,
because he's music Jesus.
At some point, you just gotta be like, man, I look like a fucking asshole, huh?
Well, Andre 3000. Andre 3000.
I want to go to the Met Gala. I want to show up in fucking an Under Armour shirt and basketball shorts.
Adam Sandler was already there.
Did he ever go to the
that would
Met
be
Gala?
funny.
I would love to see fucking. Yeah, I would love to see him Sandler go to the Met Gala and just dress in a Knicks jersey and fucking shorts.
Also, Andre 3000 will do anything other than make up with Big Boy and put out a new Outkast album.
Yep.
He'll literally do anything
Is
but
that Andre?
It's him.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's him.
Yes.
You think it's Big Boy?
Mersh, he released an album of jazz flute experimental
I
ambient.
get it, but that could also easily be because Big Boy's not taking his calls. I think Big Boy wants nothing to do.
No,
I
Big Boy
think that-
needs the money more than Andre. I think that, yeah.
I'm sure Big Boy has done all right for himself.
Yeah, okay. What's the other project that you're into about Big Boy's doing?
I'm sure he's done well for himself. I'm sure he's not poor.
I'm not sure he's not poor, but he's also black and he lives in Atlanta and he has a lot of baby
I'm
mamas.
just saying, man, I truly believe that it's Big Boy being like, I can't fucking stand being in a room with
Do
this
you
guy.
really think that?
He's
I mean,
obnoxious.
maybe you're right.
He wears pianos on his back and hangs out with white people
You know what?
and
That's
does
fair.
fucking
That's
minstrel
fair.
show level shit for them.
It's
Like,
very funny, but you're right.
Oh, so you're saying Big Boy's the reason, but it's Andre's fault.
no, I'm saying it's Andre's fault. I'm saying that Big Boy's probably the one that's like, I can't even be in a room with this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, Big Boy's
I can't do it.
Big Boy's worth $55 million right now. He does not need the money.
Here's your coffee. Hey man,
Everywhere, dressing like a pirate and ordering like fucking weird vegan shit and just being a fag in general in public, I would eventually go, look, this is reaching a breaking point.
Are you saying
like your eccentricity is now reaching a breaking point?
I think
they nailed it.
Yeah.
I love how normal Big Boy is in this. I'm just trying to read a book. And by the way, I love that the sketch starts with him ordering a regular coffee. It just starts with regular coffee. All right, they don't talk.
Why?
Apparently, Jordan Peele's the dick.
Way.
I would have
really really Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele won an Oscar.
Oh,
I forgot where the
Key
fuck
and Peele.
he came from.
Yeah, Key and Peele. They don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah, especially since Keegan Michael Key is the funny one.
Yeah.
Dude, Andre 3000 should have been wearing that piano like he's coming out of it, like it fell on him, and then piano keys for teeth.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, no, that piano should be getting dropped on him like he's Eddie Valiant's brother.
Mm-hmm. Then there, let's see. I think we have a couple. Well, here's another one. I don't know who this is.
The granite one.
The amount of energy that goes into this.
But what's the point of this?
To worship Moloch.
I meant life. This is. What is this? Who is this? Hold
Who
on.
dis?
Black guy.
How great would it be if it was Chadwick Boseman? He's like, I've been alive this whole time. You're like, whoa!
Is that ASAP Kendrick? I can't tell the difference
A$AP
anymore.
Kendrick.
Whoopi
Oh,
Goldberg.
hell yeah. Okay, hold on.
I have something I'll bring up. I believe Whoopi Goldberg is on Ozempic.
And Whoopi is also, since she already looks like a Batman villain, the Batman villain outfit is a nice touch.
Yeah, I do like it.
She's the Kangwin.
The Kangwin.
The Kangwin's good. Oh man, all right, let's see. Add some more. Here's a few different ones that we could kind of look at. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit here. What are we looking at, bro? Every time we cover this, these people are the same ones preaching to you and telling you how crazy you are.
Can't you just have like a Halloween party? Like if I wanted to dress like this, I go, guys, we're gonna have a Halloween party with a Fifth Element theme.
Oh, that sounds better.
You don't need to have a whole Met Gala.
That actually sounds a lot better. That actually sounds up. Here's one for you. What even is this? It's like a Klansman's grandma made a Klan suit for him out of the drapes. What is this?
The Met Gala.
I know, but who's this?
It's Ku Klux Joanne fabric.
All right, let's not shit on all the outfits here.
You know, sometimes I think that we're too hard on people, Mersh, and like that's the issue. It's like
I mean, if you chicks just don't want to wear pants, that's fine.
listen, we're fine with that actually. You know, that outfit's a Louis Vuitton outfit. So that outfit that she's wearing right there is probably like $50,000 or something retarded, and it's made of like no fabric. Bro, these designers have really figured out how to fleece women, huh? Here you go. Here's another one for. What do you think, Mersh? Black Power? Huh?
Who the fuck is this creep?
Remember, isn't that the bitch that was hosting that show, that Peacock late night show?
Is it?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Is that Undercover Mother?
This is Lady Gaga, who looks like she's out of a fucking PBS cartoon.
This is like I just don't know how you put this shit on and you're like, this looks cool. Everyone's gonna think I'm cool.
Okay, so the next thing you're going to tell me is that that Katy Perry singing with a giant turd in a toilet isn't cool.
All right, we're out of touch.
You're right, we're crazy.
At the end of this song, see, it isn't in the footage, but at the end of this song, the poop goes, all right, goodbye, Katy Perry. And she goes, goodbye, Russell. And then he flushes away.
Oh, I see. Well, that makes sense.
That's not true. The toilet would have a Rumble logo on it.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The shit would do.
Okay, Bruce. Sometimes there's actually good stories that we get to play on this show. It's not very often, but you want to hear just to watch. Just read the title before I press play, just so you can see why this is a good story.
Oh yeah, I saw this video. This is funny.
Yacht packed with influencers sinks.
One moment, this was what appeared to be.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out. Let me look at this one again. Maybe we're being a little too hard on these influencers. They look like hardworking people. Okay, I mean, look at these guys.
I'm being influenced so hard right now.
I'm being influenced, and I'm hard right now too, Virgie. Don't get me wrong. Damn, what up, girl? And by the way, that one has 2 of those like weird big thigh tattoos. She fucks.
Oh yeah,
she fucks.
One moment, this was what appeared to be.
I feel like there's too many people on that boat.
A classic Miami pleasure cruise. A luxurious boat deck packed just off the coast of Miami Beach. But the weekend joyride in Florida's Biscayne Bay quickly turned into a dangerous situation.
Before they knew it,
What appeared
God proved his existence.
By the way, this was like a $4.5 million like.
It looks
really
it. I'm
nice
looking
yacht.
at it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
appears to be a 63-foot long Lamborghini.
Now it's.
Oh, it's a Lambo. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's Lamborghini now.
Yeah, that's a $4 million Lamborghini Coral Reef.
Yacht start.
You know what's going to happen is that all the rich fish are going to move into this one when it becomes a coral reef. It's going to become like the hoity-toity neighborhood.
Started to sink. The surreal scene captured on camera from multiple angles.
Could you imagine? Can you imagine being a fucking influencer?
Is there anything? There's nothing to me that's more low IQ than people that are watching something with you and then they say something like, "Could you imagine?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fucking looking at it, you retard."
I don't need to imagine it, dude.
I hate that. I don't know why it's such a pet peeve of mine, but people be like, "Wow, you watch like a helicopter crash right in front of you, like, whoa, that's crazy. Could you imagine something like that?" No, I don't. It's right fucking there. I just watched it.
No way. The U.S. Coast Guard says 32 people were rescued.
Do you know how many people? Do you know what the max capacity of that boat was?
I don't know.
8.
Look, what do you think the max capacity of those tits are?
8.
8.
Yeah, it was 8 people were supposed to be on that boat, and they packed like fucking 30-something people on there.
That's so I'm sorry. Lamborghini's $4 million or whatever boat. It could only have 8 people on it. God, that's so annoying.
Ironically, the boat was named the Fafo.
And by the way, I'm sure a $4 million Lamborghini yacht realistically could probably have about 12 people on it. But if the max is 8, you can squeeze 12 people on a boat without a problem. But when it's 8 and you put 30 on it, you're pushing your luck.
No, but that's the people that are renting it out. Like, they fucking got greedy, and they with these boats, and they try to pack as many people as they can on there so they could charge all of them.
Stranded boaters wearing life jackets. Nearby vessels and emergency responders swarming within minutes, helping passengers to safety.
We were able to get on scene and
I was actually pretty cool because I don't go to see babes that hot normally. So that was kind of nice.
thankfully get all these
I'm in the Coast Guard, so like nobody respects me.
people, these 32 individuals, off this vessel.
It's honestly like the best smelling rescue I've ever done.
I was going to say that. He goes, in reality, I'm just glad it wasn't a bunch of Haitians.
Taking on water and with no medical concerns reported.
Some managing to save what looked like high-value goods, including possibly a Louis Vuitton patterned purse and a laptop.
I don't understand why they're making as part of the story. Yeah, I mean, I would try to save my stuff. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you save your laptop?
I would say, why the fuck? I mean, a laptop I can understand if you're like working, right? Why the fuck are you bringing Louis Vuitton bags on a boat?
Because they're influencers.
You know what I mean? Like if I anytime I don't know how you are about this, but when I go to the beach, I always gather up the cheapest of my belongings. Or if I go to like a pool, I get the cheap sunglasses. I get my cheap fucking.
I just have one of those
suits.
nylon beach bags that has like a towel and stuff.
But you're
in
not
there.
like if let's say you have a $600 pair of sunglasses on your dresser next to a fucking $12 gas station pair, right? If you're going out on a boat or the beach, you're like, just give me the fucking shitty ones, right? Because you're like, if they fall off in the ocean, you're like, fucking stop it at a gas station.
Murph, it's simple. How else are they supposed to flaunt their wealth on the Lamborghini boat?
But that's
a good
Unless
point.
they
They're
bring
already
their
on a Lamborghini. Yeah, you're right. Why you're already
These
on there?
fucking
Why you
retards.
don't need?
That's the crux of my argument. It's just so dumb to listen. If you go on your way out, right, and you're like, I'm gonna get out on a boat today, and then you have like, let's say, a $30,000 watch sitting next to like a $200 Invicta watch, right? You're like, oh, you know what? I'm going out on a boat. I'm fishing today. I'll throw on the
I'm
Invicta
putting the
watch.
$30,000 because I'm not going to ruin my Invicta. It's really nice.
But you know what I mean? At least the clasp breaks on an Invicta and it sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And you're like, that sucks. But it's a lot. If it's a $30,000 watch, I don't care if you see shark fins down there. You're diving into that water and going after that watch.
Well, you buy your computer. Some even poking fun as the ordeal unfolded.
Okay, look, I don't like influencers, but like, what do you want them to do? Like, do you want them to be crying? Like, what are they supposed to do?
Yeah, it's not their $4 million yacht.
Yeah, it's that guy's.
Iceberg! The Coast Guard says the incident happened near Monument Island, a small strip of land between mainland Miami and Miami Beach.
Yeah, it's by Monument. It's by Star Island, by the way. It's where all the $1 million fucking homes are.
Area popular for
multi-million-dollar homes.
ritzy yachting and near the exclusive Star Island, home to sprawling estates owned by the likes of Jennifer Lopez
and Mel Gibson.
The cause of the incident still unclear, but the Coast Guard confirms the yacht has been prevented from fully sinking.
We were able to put airbags on it and
Oh, wow, so it didn't sink. They were actually able to save it.
remove it from the channel so it would not be a hazard to navigation.
Whether that multi-million-dollar boat will ever sail again, also unclear, as the Coast Guard says its owner is still working with commercial salvage to determine what to do next.
And Jesse Kirsch joins us now from Miami. Kind of wild, Jesse, to see people laughing while the Coast Guard is trying to rescue them. And you're
What are you? I'm sorry, news. It's weird to see a bunch of fucking kids in their 20s who are probably drunk laughing at the fact that a $4 million. I'm going to tell you something right now. If this were me, I would be laughing and making jokes about it while it was happening. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah, what are you going to cry? Yeah, I'm going to joke about it.
report, you mentioned there were 32 people rescued from that boat. Is that how many were
I'd
on
just be afraid they're going to instinctively try to send me back to Cuba. It is the fucking Coast Guard in Miami.
it? And it seems like that is a lot just for the size of that boat. Do we know if this was overcrowded?
Yeah, Ellison, there have been some reports leading to some questions around the capacity of this boat. We have reached out to authorities on this to find out what the official maximum capacity of that boat should be.
Who cares? Why are you doing follow-up reporting on this? Let's take these assholes. Okay, look, I have a new submission because obviously the park sloppers only have so much energy in them. There's this channel that I came across, okay, called Fat Tested Travel. Now,
Hell
what
yeah.
this gentleman does is, let me actually read what he does here because I'm at his Instagram. So what he does is, for all the big people looking to live their life, I offer tips on travel on theme parks like Disney World and for plus-size travel. So here's the kind of videos.
Man, they're gonna have to eventually make Disney just for fats, huh?
It already is. Here, look. Here, let me give you an example.
Here at Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, at Epic Universe.
Are you one of the barrels?
Donkey Kong Country! All right, the ride is actually at capacity for tonight.
Sir, you're at capacity forever.
I'm actually going to test seat, but I'm going to still do the test seat. All right, watch this.
You're
I'm
a
trying to
grown
sit
man,
down.
huh? So now he does voiceover to him doing the test seat.
See, unfortunately, this does not work if you just try to sit in it normal. But here's
This
one of
is
the tips and
embarrassing,
tricks I show
right?
you all the time. I'm going to cross my legs, and then put my gut over the bar, and then I'm going to slide down and watch me be radiated in green light.
So instead of losing some weight,
you just lift the gut up.
He's gaming the system.
you have to cross your legs and you lift your gut.
Yeah.
And you put it on the bar?
Hell yeah, dude.
Royce, he's an orthodox fat.
Fuck
He's
you gonna
cheating
do?
God.
You gonna miss the Donkey Kong Country ride?
I like that you call them an orthodox fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, there's a little more.
This is really cute. So we just pull this down, and it almost immediately turns green.
So you remember? All right, I remember like back in the day, right? Remember when people would try to shame you for like going to a movie alone?
Yes.
People were like, "Oh, you go to a movie alone? You go to a movie on a date or something?" No, sometimes you just want to go see a movie, right? Sometimes you don't have anybody to see it with. Sometimes your friends and you all have different work schedules. A new movie comes out, it's a fucking Thursday night. You're like, I'm going to the movies, right? Going to the movies alone makes sense, and I used to get shamed for it. Going to a theme park alone sounds like the saddest shit I've ever heard. Am I like...
No. By yourself to theme park, I don't understand it. It is an odd thing to do for no... Like, what do you... I don't understand doing... There's certain activities I really do not understand doing alone.
Like, a case could be made for going to... A case could be made for going to a movie alone. Because maybe you don't want to be distracted. Maybe you're like, nah, I really want to see
Or maybe
this
you're
movie.
bored.
I just want to go see this movie, and I don't want to be fucking distracted for it. But, like, a theme park is supposed to be a shared experience. That's one of those things you go to with people. And you're like, oh, look, at the Simpsons thing. Oh, it's got a Pokemon thing later. But if you're just walking around like a creepy serial killer putting your gut over fucking lap bars, it's not good.
But, well, he has friends. Look who he ran into.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even know this, by the way, guys. I did not know this. I did not know that he did this. Now, I want to point something out. Now that we have this photo. One sec, Bess.
Okay,
now that we have this
that
photo.
fucking top comment.
Yes. I bet you all smell that. Looking at this photo, right? The slopper on the right, I forget what her name is. Now you actually can tell Pugsley Slopper. You could tell how big she actually is, because that dude, we just saw that dude try to sit down in a thing, and he had to put his stomach over because he's so big. Look how much bigger she is than him. Use him as a point of reference. So
the one on the far right is the one that needs the chair, right?
Obviously.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was going to say, because we watched the videos, we've covered him briefly a long time ago, but because he popped up in a Slopper video a while ago when we first started covering them,
right.
and we were like, who's this motherfucker? But then we just went back to the Sloppers, so that's great. Oh, hell yeah.
Stardust Racers. Let's see. Unfortunately, that's going to be a no-go for me on this one. I think I got a ways to go. I'm about 350 and 5'8" right now.
Hold on a second. Then fine. Now we can do more math. He's 350 and 5'8". That's a big boy. So he's 350 and 5'8". How big is the tank unit then? How big is she?
She's got to be at least 5'10", and she's got to be pushing over
5?
4.
I think in 5.
Over 4 for sure, but yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know if it's as high as 5, but it's between 4 and 5, I'd say.
Galaxy Island. We're also in port here with Royals Enchantment of the Sea and the Carnival Breed. This is my first time in Cozumel.
Is doing a cruise by yourself weird? Nah, you're trying to get laid, probably not.
I still think it's a little odd.
It is odd. I wouldn't do it, but I could see. No, because if you're trying to get laid, you go with your friends. You're with your boys, right? And if you go hang out.
It's weird for him, no matter what.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's trying
It's
to get.
weird to go without friends.
Maybe Virgie, maybe he's trying to pick up a hot babe. Did you think about that?
Yeah.
By the way, they put that sign next to him because they thought he was the trolley.
The Margaritaville at Sea Island. We're also in port here with.
Oh my God, he took the Margaritaville cruise. That's the worst.
It's the cool one.
That's the worst rated cruise. Like there's literally video after video on what it smells. It's an old cruise that's had like 3 different owners. It's really bad. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on Fat Tested Travel. I think that's a guy that I would like to be checking in on. Just like wellness checks, I mean. Let's see what Jeff Foxworthy's up to.
You are the baby of the family, and we just, want to make sure.
I completely forgot Jeff Foxworthy had a TV show. I do remember his
You
stand-up.
don't remember the Jeff Foxworthy
I do
show?
now. No, I remember it for sure. I just completely forgot.
Sure you're doing the right thing. I mean, this is a big step.
Yeah, just like Neil Armstrong.
Famed comedian Jay Moore.
Strong, baby.
Jeff Foxworthy's gearing up for a show at Fallsview Casino this Friday, and for the actor, writer, and comedian, he's eager to get a chance to entertain fans in Canada. I had a chance.
So the most recent thing you're showing of him is a sitcom from what, the late 90s, early 2000s?
When Jay Moore had hair?
Yeah.
To speak with Foxworthy
and a wife
a short time ago. Have a listen.
Jeff Foxworthy, good to talk to you. Canadians, I'm sure, are eagerly anticipating your upcoming show here in Niagara.
Are Canadians anticipating Jeff Foxworthy?
Yeah, we have Hicks.
Okay.
Dude,
the Blue
give
Collar
up on
Comedy
the
Tour is-
hair, bro. Give up. It's over.
Something I watched.
What are you talking about? That's a cool haircut.
Watched a lot, got a lot of laughs out of. But I'm curious. Recently, Jim Gaffigan was on a podcast and talked about how Canadians are not laughing the same way at his jokes about
He
America.
has the same haircut as half the cast of the Muppets.
He does look like Beaker.
right now. Have you noticed a difference? Are you anticipating a difference?
Well, I try to avoid anything.
I think he likes baseball.
Political, because I'm kind of in my mindset, my goal is to make everybody laugh, and I've learned.
Okay, but who's your
Then
audience?
why?
Are you gonna start?
Don't shit on Jeff Foxworthy. Come on, man. That guy is legitimately funny. He's corny and hack, but he's had some good shit, man. He's been around forever.
Yeah. What's your favorite Jeff Foxworthy bit?
Dude, you might be a redneck.
That's
kid.
bullshit.
There you
Give me
go.
the exact
See? No,
one.
it
Give
doesn't
me one
matter.
of them.
No, you can't. You can't.
No,
ask me
that's a collection of bits.
Doesn't
Give
matter.
me your
no, it's
favorite
not.
joke.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
a running bit. It's an ongoing bit.
Okay, got it.
Here, you want my favorite Foxworthy bit?
Mm-hmm.
Redneck Dictionary. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise a lot of people here.
There you go. See, that's a good one.
Hey, here's your
Man,
sign.
Pesky,
No, that's
that
the other one.
fucking
That's
sucked.
Bill Engvall.
What's the difference?
You suck,
Bill
Virgie.
Engvall.
Okay,
I'll
I'm gonna
kill
ask you a real question, and would you be honest with me? What's the difference?
Jeff Foxworthy's the closer.
That's right. That's why he's a headliner.
Yeah, of the Rednecks of Comedy or whatever it was. the
No,
white
Ron.
collar,
I like. By the way,
blue collar.
Ron White. I love Ron White. I think he's one of the
Also
funniest.
not, also not
Ron
the
White's
closer,
great.
and not at that show.
He was. I saw a clip of him recently. He was on some show now, and he was talking about how he just didn't pay taxes, like at all. He was
That's
like, I didn't pay my taxes for like the first 10 years of my career, like at all. And he's like, why? He goes, because I just couldn't afford to. And then he goes, but then you know the funny part is about being rich. Once you're rich, you can pay all your back taxes at once. And I did, and I said, hey, thanks for the loan. I don't need it now, but I needed it back then.
That's hilarious.
If you make anything political, half of them hate you. It doesn't matter what side you're on.
Come on, Jeff. What side are you on?
I have always loved Canadian audiences. I think Canadians have an ability to laugh at themselves maybe better than
Not Crowder.
Matt Crowder.
Because they're a little more loosey-goosey, not as uptight. So, yeah, when we did the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, we did a ton of shows in Canada. Just love the audiences there.
Yeah. So you're back on the road solo.
We have blue collar people.
Okay,
It's not-
Pessy, you're from Canada, so I'm going to need you to do this one for me, okay? Give me a you might be from Saskatchewan joke, like that he would do. What's one that he would do that would kill in Canada?
Oh, my God.
Let's say Saskatchewan, right? That's where that's where the rednecks are.
Yeah,
Where are the
yeah,
rednecks?
yeah.
Saskatchewan. Okay, good.
Well, you could be like, you might be,
Okay. If you blah blah blah, you might be from Saskatchewan.
might-
Okay.
if you, oh, right, I forgot.
Okay. That's the
If-
structure.
If your directions end with, if you see a wheat field, you've gone too far, you might be from Saskatchewan.
That would have killed in Canada. That would have fucking killed in Canada.
This time, I know the blue collar was one thing, but what's the difference? You know,
Your
traveling.
wife's mother insists that her curry is better than your mom's curry, you might be a Canadian.
Okay, no, see, because that's Indian. Oh, I get it.
The solo comedian versus traveling with like you were saying earlier.
Speaking of India, breaking news: World War II has broken out. They have just bombed Pakistan.
Oh no!
Whoa! India bombed Pakistan?
Yeah, straight up.
Can you do me a
Yeah.
favor? Is there any reports on the smell?
Yeah, and also, how does one tell that Pakistan's been bombed?
Yeah, that just happened
Good
like
point.
2 hours ago. It's pretty awesome. I'm rooting for Pakistan.
Hell yeah, World War II.
I'm trying to pull some. I'm seeing if I can grab something here about this.
Ago, will you be taking international and local journalists to the sites? Because in the past, when
Why should the West try?
Have been planned and directed.
A little while ago, the Indian Armed Forces launched Operation Sindoor, hitting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan. A Pakistan-occupied Jammu, Kashmir for more terrorist attack against India has been planned and directed.
Altogether, 9 sites have been targeted. Our actions have been focused, measured, and non-escalatory in nature.
The Indians said they attacked them because they found that the Pakistanis were Zach Morris fans.
No Pakistani military facilities have been targeted. India has demonstrated considerable restraint in selection of targets and method of execution. These steps come...
Yeah, I think most people are rooting for Pakistan, right?
Okay, so why did they like scroll over to the same picture? Did you see that?
Oh, because they're
Yeah, that was
lazy and
weird.
uninspired, and they don't care.
Yeah, the news gave up a long time ago. No one's watching them. Is you know when like Merce leaves his TV on for his cats? This is just to leave on for your grandparents.
Oh, you reminded me. I haven't set that up yet.
I do that. Tarmel's Mercedes Sanchez lawyers should see if illegals has license to operate. Oh, I read that already. Pharrell looks like Deborah Wilson and Jada Smith had a teleporter accident. To be fair, Zendaya has the same booty as Gwen Stefani, and you guys think that almost a post-op tranny is hot. Gwen Stefani is hot.
Yeah, she's even hotter now.
Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Royce just reminded me my Wi-Fi's back. I forgot how many devices in my home I still have not like activated again, and I'm like, oh yeah, I had all these convenient things I haven't used in 5 months, like a vacuum.
Semper Reloaded, I'm way behind. I would have no problem paying off my $60K student loan in a few years. What I have a problem with is paying off $222,000 my loan has ballooned to over the last 20 years.
Have you tried crying more? You fucking put. No, I'm kidding.
Did you
I'm
call
sorry
a
about
wambulance, Semper?
that.
Try that.
Is there anything worse? Is there anything funnier than just lashing out at somebody who has a well-meaning fucking
For no
super
problem,
chat,
yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, man, I've been really struggling lately. Like, my kid needs braces and blah blah blah." What'd you tell your kid to have fucking straight teeth? Maybe you're the retard.
Oh, my kid has braces. Was he eating fucking pennies?
Nice
Yeah.
genetics, retard.
Maybe if he didn't come from such poor stock.
Yeah.
Seriously. You're a Cowboys fan after all, Semper. Genocide Circus, if you look closely at the 5-time slopper, still his 5-time 5X slopper, she still wasn't standing up straight. She's leaning against the wall for support. Randall Flagg gave $2 and says, the devil goes to Merce and says he will be blessed with crazy good luck gambling for life, but Royce has to spend a year in space with Katy Perry on a stream. She has to come back alive and happy. What do? You
better get used to that paste food.
Do I get to have sex with Katy Perry?
I don't care what you do up there.
I'm not asking. I'm not asking you.
I get the good luck. Of
I'm not going to
gambling.
be asking her either.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, and I don't think rape even counts in space.
It's all laws in space.
It's an international space station,
Right.
like international waters.
In space, no one can hear you rape.
And hear me out on this. What if you take her outside of the space station, right? Where you get in the spacesuit and you go outside into space. If you rape her out there, that's like the water in international waters. You can't.
Anyway, she's used to dating potential sex offenders.
Mm-hmm. And how are you
I'd
gonna,
fart in her breathing tube.
How the fuck are you going to get any DNA evidence in space?
You're right. The cum will just float. Just float around. It'd be like you're in a snow globe. But it's cum instead of snow.
You say there's like a wrong way to even put a bra on. Okay.
Yeah, on your penis.
Yeah, I would say.
Don't put your bra on your penis.
Oh, but please
Hold
don't
on.
tell me that I'm putting
Wait
my
a
bra
minute.
on wrong
There's-
too.
Wait a minute. There's
Wait,
no
so you're not
judgment.
supposed to put a bra on your head and go, I'm king of the boobs, I'm king of the boobs?
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that anyway. You're not going to stop me. So.
Here, okay, you can put your bra
know,
on.
Oh, Pessy, you ever put it on and go, hello, I'm Rabbi Boobsman?
Hello, I'm Rabbi Tittyman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can't we just round up everybody that's available to watch daytime TV and put them in camps?
I like that. I do like that.
Any way that you want. What we're talking
On my head?
Guys, Kimmy Caldwell is an expert bra fitter and coach. Not fitness coach, I'm assuming.
Sure, if you want.
Expert bra fitter and coach. So you work at Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
It's up
So
to
you
you.
have a husband with a real job, but you're annoying, so he encourages your
To go work at the
endeavors
mall. To
so
go
you
work
can
at the
leave.
mall. Go
Yeah.
work at the mall.
But here's the thing: if we're talking about helping your bras last longer, there are a couple ways to.
Just don't wear bras, lady. We don't care. Honestly, we don't even give a shit. Women make all these problems that they think it's because of men, and we genuinely do not care.
Ladies.
Do you know if you guys wore the same outfit like 3 days in a row, we would not notice?
Please do not listen to Royce. Wear bras, especially if you have big boobs. Please.
Yeah. No, don't. I want them on the ground.
No, that's disgusting.
No, because I don't want them
'Cause you
lying
ever
to
see-
me.
you know
They're
those-
lying to me. These bitches put these boobs in their boobs, and it's like, oh wow, she has a nice set of honkers, and then she takes them off, and they fucking go down to her knees. I want truth in advertising.
Yeah, and you know how they end up down at your knees? From not regularly wearing a bra.
That and being fat.
Do that.
Then
And
how
you
come
put
every
your-
fucking fatso I see lately is flatso?
That is a new phenomenon, though. There's a lot of flatsos out there.
Yeah.
bra on is one of them. So I have one here. If you want to show, I don't know how you put your bra on, but I want to see.
I put my bra on one leg at a time, just like you ladies, okay?
I want to show you the way that a lot of people do. Just
like this.
Okay, or that one. Great.
I'm going for the sexy one.
Okay.
I'm the sexy one.
Yeah. I need that one later, so
you
hopefully
just do that, and
yeah,
then
I'll give
you
it
turn it
boy.
around,
Okay,
and then you go up.
Bella, show.
Bra expert and foot tattoo haver.
I'm gonna. Oh no, this is my
Is it
least favorite
killing
part.
you,
This is
Kimmy?
my least favorite part. Go ahead and do it. Just get it
Okay.
over
Just
with.
stretch those
She's
straps
gonna step
out.
it up. This is called. Oh my god. This is called the crush and flip. So
Okay.
when we do the crush and flip, which listen, this is how I was taught to put on a bra. This is how my mom taught me. Bless. Great mom, terrible with bra advice.
Great mom, terrible for stopping my dad from molesting me.
So usually people put it against their body. That's the crush part.
Yeah.
And then they spin it around. So you've now ruined the cups.
Hey, women in the chat room, how do you put your bra on?
Now it's gonna have
One
density
boob at a time, Royce. One boob at a time.
in it. Then you stretched out the band, and then when you flip, this is the second most common reason that underwires pop out.
I mean, I can't do it this way.
Well, here's the
because
thing.
I'm not a
Most
guy. I don't know
people-
how to do this.
Most people think that they can't, but it does just take some practice. It's just a habit. Usually when I ask how do people put on their bra, they don't even think about it. So
You know, of course, Drew got the slutty one. The slutty see-through one.
the ideal way, and there isn't
That dog is so miserable.
another option for mobility-friendly things as well. Okay.
Okay.
The most ideal
He's like
is
half alive. Look at him. He's not even there right now.
bra straps first, get everybody inside,
Yeah.
and then hook it in the back. Which I know, Val, you are a flexible lady. I know you can learn how to do this. It becomes a habit. So the other way to do this for folks who can't, or maybe need a little bit
How about
of
this? How about put on your bra however the fuck you want? I don't care. Just get out of the house.
No, listen, it's important because if you stretch out the underwire, your husband will divorce you, I guess. Ladies, your husband's going to divorce you anyway. You guys make problems out of things that are so fucking stupid. Did you see this woman, this black woman that went back to Africa and now wants to leave?
Ha yeah, there's rules. This is funny as shit.
Okay, so she left America because of racism. She went to Africa.
But y'all, I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa and deal with the bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scams, the bullshit.
Damn, who's doing all that?
expensive, The bullshit.
White people.
Shit, not having no snacks.
No snack. Yeah, that was my
I know
favorite
shit's all
part.
fucked up now. We ain't got no burrito coverings and shit.
Yeah.
Live in Africa.
They got no snacks in Africa.
She can't live in
I
Africa
ain't got
because
no
they ain't got
snacks.
no snacks.
The bullshit not having no food. The bullshit
You have plenty of food, looks like.
electricity. The bullshit hot water. The bullshit what's that shit called?
A job?
Yeah, well, what's that shit called? Culture?
Culture, yeah.
Divinity?
So listen to me.
The divine
my
spark.
fellow- My fellow black Americans, please heed my call. Next time a racist man yells at you, go back to Africa from his car. Smile and nod and move on with your life.
Yeah. Do not,
Don't go back.
under any circumstances, go back to Africa.
Do not do it.
Coming down.
Bullshit lizards.
The
Bullshit lizards.
bullshit animals and scorpions outside the house. It's big ass spiders. It's big ass lizards. Colorful lizards you ain't never seen before. All in the fucking
Colorful
room
lizard.
with you, sleeping with you. All the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside thinking you rich.
Said that already.
They think you're rich because you're fat. And if you're fat in Africa, it's because you have money.
They trying to get more money off of you. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this shit. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy.
They're not. They're not doing it.
Please comment down below. Because for me, I'm ready to go.
Fucking, I hate
If
these
it's
people.
up to me, it will be. And I'm going to go out to Africa and make shit happen. No, I don't want to. I want to take my businesses back to America. I want to open up shop back in America.
Why? Because Americans have money and Africans have dirt?
Go to my dentist office and all the stuff that I was going to do out here in America. Steady electricity. And the only time our electricity get cut off is when we don't pay the bill.
Which
the
is frequently.
only time we don't have electricity is when we don't pay the bill.
And we got it so good now, we got prepaid electricity. So if we forget to pay the bill, we put some money on that prepaid thing and it comes right back on in 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes. This shit right here didn't come on for 14 hours yesterday. I can't deal.
Oh, really? You mean it? In fucking Africa, they don't have the wireless fucking electric meters that they can flip back on.
It's weird. They don't have the hue lights either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what's that thing they got in America? Infrastructure. Fucking
people. Don't get me wrong.
And the worst part of Africa is they ain't even got the movie Sinners yet. Probably won't get it for like another 20 years. Then I keep hearing it's good.
I'm having fun. I love people. But when I come back to reality, when you come back home, home is where the heart is, right? When you come back home, you're supposed to feel comfortable. You're supposed to be happy. I'm not happy. To live in a house where you look outside and all you see is turkeys and ducks and chickens and sheeps and old malnourished cows.
Ma'am, you're a malnourished cow.
No, she's a well-nourished cow. Semper Reloaded, I figured out how to fix my student loans. I'm going to end it all and they will be discharged, which is the appropriate response when Virgie, of all people, calls you poor. Oof, man. You happy now, Virgie? Yeah, he's
extremely.
Guys, thank you for listening. Tomorrow is a Patreon and local show, locals.revengeassist.com, patreon.com/we're not sorry. It's just $7 to get that episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mersh, will you be doing them Nightwave?
Nightwave, 10 o'clock tonight, right here on Rumble. So subscribe to Nightwave Radio, you jerks.
And let's see here. Pessy, you're on next?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Daywave will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. And Virgie, you streaming?
I drank tequila last night. I feel like shit.
So yes.
No.
So yes. Bye, everybody. I love you. Say it back. Say it back. Let's say it back.
And it's back again in a different way.